Oscar Wilde, the renowned Irish playwright, poet, and novelist, left an indelible mark on the literary world with his sharp wit, unique writing style, and profound observations about life. His famous quote, "We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars," encapsulates Wilde's perspective on the human condition and the pursuit of dreams amidst the challenges of society. In this article, we delve into Wilde's insightful views, exploring the societal struggles faced by individuals, the significance of finding inspiration in the midst of adversity, and his thought-provoking ideas on embracing individuality. By examining Wilde's philosophy, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of society, the power of imagination, and the resilience needed to overcome life's obstacles. Oscar Wilde's perspective on life and ambitions. Oscar Wilde, the witty and flamboyant Irish writer, had a unique perspective on life and ambitions. He famously said, "We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars." This quote encapsulates his belief that despite the challenges and struggles we face, we can find inspiration and hope by aiming for something greater. In this article, we will delve into Wilde's worldview, exploring both the difficulties encountered in the gutter and the beauty found while looking at the stars. Understanding the challenges faced by society. In Wilde's time and even in our modern world, society continues to grapple with various challenges. This section will touch upon some of the most prevalent issues faced by individuals, communities, and society as a whole. Social inequality and class divide. One of the recurring themes in Wilde's works was the stark contrast between the privileged upper class and the struggling lower class. He keenly observed the vast disparity in wealth and the resulting social inequality. This division not only created barriers for individuals to improve their circumstances, but also perpetuated a sense of injustice within society. Moral and ethical decay. Wilde was an astute critic of the moral and ethical decay he witnessed around him. He believed that society's values were becoming increasingly shallow and materialistic. The pursuit of wealth and status often took precedence over compassion, kindness, and empathy. This erosion of moral integrity troubled Wilde deeply. The struggles of the working class. Wilde had a deep understanding of the struggles faced by the working class. He recognized their toil, deprivation, and the unending cycle of labor that often left them with little time or energy to pursue their dreams. The working class, in Wilde's eyes, represented a segment of society that was trapped in the gutter, struggling to find their way to the stars. Looking at the stars as a source of inspiration. Despite the challenges faced by individuals and society, Wilde believed in the power of dreams. He saw the stars as symbols of hope, inspiration, and possibility. In this section, we will explore how Wilde encouraged people to chase their dreams, regardless of the circumstances. Wilde's encouragement to rise above adversity. Wilde's own life was a testament to his belief in embracing individuality and rising above adversity. He did not conform to societal norms and lived authentically, expressing his unique personality and ideas. In this final section, we will delve into Wilde's encouragement for individuals to accept themselves, challenge societal expectations, and celebrate unconventional beauty. By doing so, we can rise above the challenges and find our own stars to gaze upon. Wilde's philosophical views on society. The paradox of society's obsession with perfection. In a world obsessed with flawless appearances and unattainable standards, Oscar Wilde saw beauty in imperfections. He recognized the paradoxical nature of society's pursuit of perfection, as it often leads to unhappiness and a loss of individuality. Rather than conforming to societal expectations, Wilde encouraged embracing our unique flaws and quirks, for it is these imperfections that make us truly beautiful. Embracing flaws as unique characteristics. Wilde believed that flaws should be celebrated, as they are what set us apart from one another. Just as no two stars in the night sky are identical, no two individuals are the same. Our imperfections are our unique characteristics, and they should be cherished rather than hidden. By embracing our flaws, we can find a sense of authenticity and true self-expression. Rejecting superficial standards of beauty. Wilde vehemently rejected society's superficial standards of beauty. He saw them as arbitrary and limiting, reducing individuals to mere objects to be admired or criticized. Instead, he encouraged people to look beyond the surface and appreciate the beauty that lies within. Wilde believed that true beauty can only be found when we embrace our individuality and reject the shallow judgments of society. Wilde's critique of Victorian society. Hypocrisy and double standards. Victorian society was rife with hypocrisy and double standards, and Oscar Wilde was not afraid to call them out. He questioned the morality of a society that preached virtue while engaging in vice behind closed doors. Through his wit and satire, Wilde exposed the contradictions and hypocrisy that permeated Victorian norms, challenging the status quo and urging people to question societal expectations. Suppression of individual freedom. Wilde recognized the suffocating effect of societal expectations on individual freedom. He believed that people should be free to express themselves without fear of judgment or repression. Victorian society placed rigid constraints on individuals, stifling their creativity and suppressing their true selves. Wilde championed the importance of personal liberty and the right to live authentically, urging society to embrace diversity and individuality. Breaking gender roles and expectations. Wilde was a trailblazer in challenging traditional gender roles and expectations. He advocated for women's rights and believed in the equality of the sexes. Through his characters and writings, Wilde subverted gender norms, presenting strong female protagonists and questioning the assumptions about masculinity. By challenging societal expectations, Wilde paved the way for greater gender equality and empowered individuals to break free from the confines of societal stereotypes. How Wilde inspires creativity and hope. Embracing imagination as a tool for change. Oscar Wilde celebrated the power of imagination as a catalyst for change. He believed that through creative thinking and imaginative ideas, individuals have the power to reshape the world around them. Wilde's works inspire us to tap into our own imaginations, encouraging us to dream big and envision a better future. By embracing the power of imagination, we can find hope and inspire positive transformations in ourselves and society. Inspiring artistic expression. Wilde believed that art has the ability to transcend societal boundaries and inspire change. He celebrated artistic expression as a means of conveying deeper truths and challenging the status quo. Through his own plays, essays, and novels, Wilde encouraged others to explore their artistic abilities and use their creations as a platform for social commentary and introspection. Wilde's belief in the transformative power of art continues to inspire generations of artists to this day. Using creativity to challenge the status quo. Wilde was a master at using his creativity to challenge societal norms and provoke thought. His wit and humor allowed him to critique the world around him in a way that was both profound and entertaining. Wilde's writings and performances were a reflection of his desire to push the boundaries of conventional thinking and encourage others to do the same. By embracing our own creative instincts, we can challenge the status quo and strive for a more imaginative and inclusive society. Embracing the stars and overcoming life's challenges. In a world that often feels overwhelming, Oscar Wilde reminds us to look up at the stars and find hope. Through his philosophical views on society, Wilde teaches us to embrace our imperfections, challenge conventional norms, and harness the power of imagination. By celebrating our uniqueness and rejecting superficial standards, we can find true beauty within ourselves and others. As we break free from societal expectations and embrace our creativity, we have the ability to transform our lives and inspire positive change in the world. So, let us all gaze at the stars and rise above life's challenges, just as Wilde did, with wit, charm, and a touch of brilliance. Oscar Wilde's words continue to resonate with us today, reminding us that while we may find ourselves in difficult circumstances, there is always a glimmer of hope to be found. By looking beyond the confines of societal expectations, embracing our individuality, and tapping into the power of imagination, we can rise above the challenges that life throws our way. Wilde's philosophy encourages us to find beauty in imperfections, challenge conventional norms, and pursue our dreams fearlessly. As we navigate the complexities of the world, let us remember Wilde's wisdom and keep our gaze fixed upon the stars, knowing that they hold the promise of a brighter future for those who dare to dream. FAQ 1. How did Oscar Wilde's perspective on life influence his writings? Oscar Wilde's perspective on life greatly influenced his writings by infusing them with wit, satire, and a keen observation of societal norms. His philosophy of embracing individuality and challenging conventional norms can be seen in his famous works like The Picture of Dorian Gray and The Importance of Being Earnest. Wilde's belief in the power of imagination and his critique of Victorian society are recurring themes in his writings, making them thought-provoking and highly relevant even today. 2. What societal challenges did Oscar Wilde often address in his works? In his works, Oscar Wilde often addressed societal challenges such as social inequality, moral decay, and the suppression of individual freedom. He critiqued the hypocrisy and double standards prevalent in Victorian society, bringing attention to the struggles faced by the working class and highlighting the need for authentic self-expression. Wilde's sharp social commentary challenged the norms of his time and encouraged readers to question and transcend societal expectations. 3. How does Oscar Wilde's philosophy of embracing individuality resonate with modern society? Oscar Wilde's philosophy of embracing individuality continues to resonate with modern society, where conformity and societal pressures often prevail. Wilde's belief in celebrating one's unique characteristics, rejecting superficial standards of beauty, and embracing flaws as part of our identity serves as a powerful reminder to embrace self-acceptance and authenticity in a world that often demands conformity. His philosophy encourages individuals to break free from societal expectations and pursue their passions and ambitions with courage and conviction. 4. How does Oscar Wilde inspire creativity and hope through his works? Oscar Wilde inspires creativity and hope through his works by emphasizing the power of imagination and artistic expression. He encourages individuals to embrace their creative instincts, to challenge the status quo, and to use their artistic talents as tools for change. Wilde's ability to weave intricate narratives and his sharp wit inspire readers to think outside the box and envision a world that is more compassionate, authentic, and inclusive. His works serve as a beacon of hope, reminding us that through creativity, we can shape a better future.